Everything you're about to see in this video is the reason why you're still unprofitable. And until you fix this at the core, trading will always be difficult. So make sure you watch this to the end. You see, the old you, your old self or your current self, is reactive. You react to price, you react to the markets, you react to the news. Your old self needs to win. And you FOMO, you fear missing out. Your old self loves to overtrade. And you have your self-worth tied to your P&L. You don't know how to detach from the outcome. And this is what feels familiar to you, to your nervous system. This is what your nervous system knows and has been programmed to be in this state. So every time you try to level up without fixing your nervous system, it's always going to default back to this, to your old self. You are stuck in some kind of identity conflict. You know what to do. You analyze the charts. You know your setup. You have a plan and you journal. You backtest. You do everything. However, you're not profitable. You're not consistent. Because you're still an emotional reactor. You're stuck between knowing what to do and knowing where you want to be and how to get there and where to go. But you're stuck as the emotional reactor, your old self. And that old identity is the thing that is making you panic, chase your trades, you have doubt, and you have revenge trade. This is what is destroying your account, your old self. So you have this identity conflict where everything at the moment is incoherent. Consciously, you know what you want. Your intention is clear. You want to be consistent. You want to be profitable, but you can't. It's not the strategy. It's your internal nervous system programming, your identity. And so everything is incoherent. You're not in alignment. You're not in alignment with your surface self, your intention, and your inner self, your subconscious programming, your nervous system programming. This is what the mismatch is, and this is what is holding you back. So unless you fix this part, it's going to be difficult for you to level up. You get triggered, and then you have an emotional reaction, and then you do something that you regret in your trading. You make a mistake, you overtrade, or you hesitate, or you FOMO, you're impatient, and then it repeats and repeats and repeats, and this is what repeats every week. This is every week you tell yourself, I'm never going to do that again. Next time is going to be better. Next week is going to be better. Next week I'm going to follow the plan. But you can't, because you're reacting from your sympathetic nervous system, your monkey brain, your amygdala on this side, the old self. And that's why when you go to the charts and you try to trade, you go blank. You forget what to do. You don't know what to do. One minute you're buying, the next minute you're selling, you're all over the place, and you know better. And yet you can't help yourself. You get angry, you get frustrated, and that's your old self. So you need to change this because the strategy on its own is not going to work. It's the person that is behind the strategy, the trader. And that's what I'm here to do for you, is to help you change this, have this identity shift so that you can become the sniper. I want to get you on this side of the equation so you can level up faster and start seeing more results. The sniper is calm. The sniper is detached, selective, and only takes one trade, one execution, one regulated trade. That's all you need. You don't need 3 unregulated trades where you're just shooting and taking whatever shot you can and you're all over the place in panic mode. You don't need that. You just need one good entry, one clean execution. The sniper, their self-worth is not equal to the outcome. They don't care about the outcome. If they lose, it doesn't destroy them. They don't go change the strategy. They don't go fix anything. And if they win, they don't become overconfident. It's just another day in the office. And that is the identity shift that you need to step into for 2026. Otherwise, it's going to be difficult. And you do it by regulating your nervous system and doing the subconscious programming. You have to install the new program. You have to delete your old negative patterns, and at the same time you have to recondition your nervous system consistently so that it becomes your new state. So you're stepping away from this panic survival mode, and now you're always going to be in the parasympathetic mode, which is the thriving stage. And that becomes your new baseline, not the survival mode. If you're stuck in survival mode, here, you're always going to react. You need to respond. And you need to be calm. You have to be calculated. You need clarity. This is important. So the old you needs to reprogram yourself and regulate your nervous system, and that's how you get into the new self, into your new identity. That is the identity shift. You cannot just say you want to be a profitable trader. Everybody says that, and it doesn't work. You actually have to do the work. You got to go internal. You got to fix the inside. It's not your strategy. Strategy is a small part of it. If you only focus on strategy, you will never get to the next level. Trading, most of it is internal work. It's all psychology. It's all internal work. And this is where the majority of your attention needs to be. So this is what we do with my students within the Inner Edge Pro. We reprogram, we clear out the old negative blocks, we re-regulate the nervous system with proper techniques, and over time, you will see the difference. You will level up. And that is the work that needs to be done. I'm not here to teach you strategy. I'm not here to teach you how to take an entry, how to take a setup, what to look for, liquidity, none of that. That's the easy part. I'm here to help you change so that you can level up. That's the work. And you're not only going to level up in trading, you're going to level up in all areas of your life, your finances, your relationships. Everything's going to get better. You're going to be able to attract things easily. You can manifest things better because you're in the receiving mode. You're not in the survival mode. When you're in survival state, nothing works. So if that's what you want to do, check out the first link in the description. If you're new to my channel, go ahead, like, subscribe, drop your comments below. I read every comment. Let me know what you're struggling with, what you want to work on. where you're from, anything. But until the next video, you're on your own. Take care now. Goodbye.